So I'll begin this recognition tonight by asking Defiant 6 Emeritus, Colonel Jack Whitted, please come forward. President of the United States of America, authorized by Act of Congress, July the 9th, 1918, takes great pleasure in presenting the Distinguished Service Cross to Lieutenant Colonel Infantry Jack G. Whitted for extraordinary heroism in connection with military operations involving armed conflict with a hostile force in the Republic of Vietnam while serving as the commanding officer of the 1st Battalion, 28th Infantry Regiment. Further investigation of this man's character is not required. That opening sentence from the General Order tells you that Jack Whitted is a distinguished American. However, I would like to share my personal experience in learning about this man, whom I knew only by his radio call sign, Defiant 6.
Oh.
So, Colonel Orloff, there I was. I joined Charlie Company, 2nd Battalion, 28th Infantry Regiment, August 1966. I was a rifle platoonman. My first couple of months in the combat zone were reasonably uneventful, even though at the time I thought that getting shot at by a sniper here and there or little groups of guys was high drama. But my perspective of war came into focus in early November 1966. My company was ordered to assist a unit that had been involved in a major battle with a sizable enemy force. I recall coming onto Defiance battlefield shortly after the fight. It was littered with bodies, equipment, and weapons. Horrific sights and smells I had never experienced. There was more death and destruction than I had ever imagined. It was clear that a savage fight had occurred, much of it at close range. I recall seeing a look on the faces of soldiers I had never seen before. It was the look of determined men who had participated in a horrific event and were ready to continue it if that's what it took. But it was also the look of pain for buddies lost or badly hurt. When I asked, whose unit is this? The responses were from these focused soldiers, this is Whitted's outfit. This is Whitted's battalion. It's Colonel Whitted's unit. It was plain to me that these battle-weary men had confidence in and trusted Defiant 6 with their lives. On the 8th of November, 1966, men of the 1st Battalion told me in their simple responses that Defiant 6 is a distinguished member of their regiment. I cannot explain to you, sir, why it's taken so long to agree with those black line soldiers of your Group 66. But Colonel Whitted, tonight we finally make it right.
Sir,
in the presence of your old battalion.
If I can. I was told that I could not speak tonight here, but I am going to do it unless I get kicked out the door.
Oh.
But,
Can you hold it for just a second? Then I'll invite you to sit.
yes, sir.
We want to make this presentation in the presence of your old unit. I want this presentation to be made by the current Defiant 6, who's also known as Black Line 6. In recognition of outstanding contributions to the regimental system, tradition, and esprit de corps, by order of the Secretary of the Army, Colonel Jack G. Whitted is assigned and granted the distinction of Distinguished Member of the 28th Infantry Regiment.
Good luck to you.
Defiant 6 now has this floor and the full attention of the regiment.
I don't want to upstage anybody, but I feel like I'm the ranking colonel here since I have 44 years in grade. But the Black Lions I have been in several regiments and got a lot of awards along the way. But the Black Lion, I love it then, and I love it now, and always will. And I'm taking the responsibility to say something tonight because I am in my 80s, and I may never have an opportunity to come to another dinner. I hope so. But I want to tell you that I loved my soldiers, and today I was so impressed with the young men that I met in this battalion. I know that the Black Lions are in good stead if you guys will properly train them and lead them, and I know you will. But I have a lot of awards. I say 4 of them are Purple Hearts. And for a up or down or right or left an inch or two, I might be in the cemetery instead of here. And I'm a very lucky man. But I worked for a fellow named Mel Zace one time, and he actually was an assistant division commander that got me assigned to the 1st Infantry Division. And he told me when I was a lieutenant, he said, "Son, you gotta blow your own horn." I have 17 awards for valor, including the DSC and several others. And I don't mind blowing my horn. And he said, if you don't, somebody will cut the end off of it and make a funnel out of it and shove the rest up your rear. So I know the Black Lions are going to continue to blow their horn, and I'm really proud of you, and I'm very happy to be here and accept this award. Thank you.
Cool.
That's the beginning.